Welcome to episode 6A of the Career Cumulus Spotlight Series. Today, Joanne takes us through some key highlights of her journey to becoming a nurse manager.
It sounds like if you're interested in a managerial role within nursing, a charge nurse role is a good role to kind of start getting you a flavor of it, getting you experience of it, to then move up the chain.
Correct. And that's exactly what happened. I enjoyed doing charge. I was able to help everybody. I'm a nurturer by habit, you know. And so I loved helping out in that way. If the nurse was busy, if there was something, I jumped in and I was able to help that nurse and so forth. Then an opportunity came where actually my clinical manager got promoted to nurse manager. So I had been doing it now for a couple of years, maybe about 2 years. Doing charge nurse. And I was approached, what did I think? And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go for it. It was kind of scary, because now you were a different role, but I was up to the challenge. I love a challenge. I love a challenge. So I went and I applied and I was able to get the clinical manager position. And in my position now, each floor, once again, the clinical manager depends on what the nurse manager delegates. So I was very fortunate. I had an awesome nurse manager who took me under her wings. And she let me do a lot of things. I was able to do those unfortunate write-ups that sometimes happens. I was able to do payroll. I was able to do a lot of administrative. She took me in the wings, showed me about budgeting. And it was exciting because it was something different, something new. And I never got bored. My hospital is very great. It's very big on education, our system. And they made sure to provide us with leadership classes, because you don't just decide today I'm going to be a leader. I had an awesome leader who taught me everything, and finally came to a point where she was like, okay, it's time to fly off the nest, and a position came for nurse manager.
Okay, so just to recap, nurse, you went into respiratory therapist, then went into nursing, then you took on a charge nurse role, then you take on a clinical manager role, and now you're being approached for a nurse manager role.
Correct.
Thank you for joining us today. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we share some examples of the 70-20-10 development principle in action so you can put it to work for you. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this post, as well as follow us for more career insights.